Day 16 in the Journey of Learning. We have made our way to the access layer of the project. And let's begin by configuring the first switch. As always, we like to script what we're about to do before doing it. That is our way of planning. And today we'll be covering the host name, security, and interfaces. So the first thing we want to do is rename our switch. And before we can do that, we have to go into configuration mode, copy and paste. Next, we want to create a login banner and message of the day. And again, remember the login banner advises anyone who happens to haphazardly gain access to our device that this is for unauthorized people only, as well as the access being restricted to those people. I'll give it a few lines just so we can see what we're doing. The next thing we want to do is to create an enable password and a secret password. As we can see, that did not take in our copy. So let's copy. Let's try paste again. Okay. Next, let's create a username and password. Now let's encrypt all of our passwords so that if for some odd reason you gain access to this device, you can't just see the passwords. Or if you happen to be doing some work, someone just can't look over your shoulder and see passwords, and therefore then they have the credentials to be able to log in and start making changes to your device. So we're going to encrypt those passwords as well. Next thing we want to do, let's shut down all of the interfaces. And I'm sorry about that. Let's shut down all of the interfaces as well as set their speed and duplex to what we would want them to be in case we decide to use them. Then that's one less thing that we have to do. Why is this security? Because we don't want interfaces or switch ports active that actually aren't being used. So we shut down everything. So you scale back everything to no access, and then you start allowing the access, controlled access to what ports you want to have access to something or someone to have access to. And then we have a couple of gigabit Ethernet ports. We only have two on this particular switch. So what we could do is actually purchase the proper SFPs and fiber cables, and then use those. So we're going to shut those down for now because we're not using them. And don't forget to save your configuration with write memory or copy run start. And that'll do it for day 16.